Hey everybody, welcome back. Movie review time, or basically we geek out about a movie we just saw, and we just saw Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Oh yeah. So this is going to just be a couple of minutes, no spoilers. We're just going to talk about how we felt about the movie. We will not spoil anything. You don't have to worry about it. If we do spoil something, hopefully I'll remember to cut it out. No, I'll remember to cut it out. Cut it out. But we'll have a spoiler review out. There's probably a link in the description below. It's probably coming out in the next day or two, something like that. We'll just see how it goes, see how much we want to maintain the secrecy. But like I said, you're safe. So,
yeah.
How'd you feel about? Well, let's set the stage before we talk about how we felt about the movie. I don't need a long history, but brief overview. Your history of knowledge with Pokemon, so people know where we're coming from.
I used to watch the cartoon back in the day. I had the game, but I didn't really play it.
Okay.
So, yeah, mostly the cartoon.
Okay. And mine comes from, I played the hell out of the original Game Boy game. I replayed it a couple years ago. I love that. I haven't played too many of the new games. I will say I want to go home and play Let's Go Pikachu. I definitely want to do that. So I'm really coming at it more from the game. Also, I played a little bit of Detective Pikachu, the actual game the movie's based on. Didn't really quite enjoy the game. I like the concept of it, but the game was a little way too hand-holding for me. It was definitely more for kids than it was for me. Not that I'm looking for a major challenge, but it was enough to give me a taste of what we were expecting in the film. So that's pretty much where we come from. Of course, Deb, if you've seen on Drunken Movie Night, massive Pokemon fan, so
yeah.
It'd be interesting to get her thoughts. But so that's where we come from. So how did you feel about the movie?
I think Sonic is in so much trouble.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the thing I wanted to say was my new friend, Ryan Reynolds. No. Okay, it probably enhanced my enjoyment a little bit that I had tweeted earlier about going to see it with like pictures of my DS and Detective Pikachu on it. He actually liked that, so I know it's a stupid little thing, but I saw it right before we went to the theater and it helped me geek out.
He was as giddy as a schoolgirl.
Yeah, that being said, I really loved this, and I came out of it saying that between Deadpool and now Pokemon, anything Ryan Reynolds is like, because I'm sure he's an exec producer on this. I didn't see it for sure, but I'm positive. Anything his name is attached to now that is a creation, a recreation of a beloved property, he is the authenticity factor. He is the factor that is going to make it feel like the source material, which a lot of other films could learn from. Sonic! That was kind of the joke I was going to go for, but you beat me to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, because again, I haven't played the whole game. I watched a review about it last night, and I'm not going to spoil it here, but I learned kind of a movie spoiler via a game review spoiler, but it was still impactful in the film.
Yeah, because I was kind of wondering how faithful it was to the actual game.
And that's what I was going to get to.
Or this is just like, we have a character named Detective Pikachu. Let's just throw him into something.
Well, from what I can tell, it is very faithful to the game. I mean, it's adding its own things. It's maybe going in some of its own directions, but like the major beats and the style and the attitude of the game absolutely fits just perfectly. They've really hit it. And honestly, one of my fears, because I know everybody wants like an authentic Pokemon world movie, and a lot of people are wondering how it's going to do depending on how this movie does. And my fear with this movie was it was going to do so well, they wouldn't be able to make more of a gotta go catch them all gym battles and stuff movie. I don't want to spoil it. But what I want to say is they actually, in the beginning of the film, they set up that world perfectly where I don't have that fear. They immediately got rid of that fear. They did a great job world building, setting up the world and saying, and now we're going to do the Detective Pikachu thing. So,
in all honesty, though, I think I much prefer a movie along the lines of Detective Pikachu than along the lines of a more traditional Pokemon movie.
But it depends. I mean, if they can make something this good, if they can come up with a narrative to build around a more traditional Pokemon movie, it can work. I think the one holdup is, and this is in the trailers, it's not a spoiler, but that, the Ryan Reynolds Pikachu is the only Pikachu you really hear talk. That would become an issue with that, because that is a huge part of what makes this movie so good. Not just Ryan Reynolds, but that factor coupled of Ryan Reynolds, his charm, with this incredible, adorable rendering of Pikachu.
Yeah, you kind of stop thinking he's Deadpool after a while.
You absolutely do. I mean, even despite, coming properly dressed. But, he's so adorable. And like, a lot of people talk about when they played the games as a kid or they watched the cartoon, like it made them want to go out and they want to be a Pokemon trainer. They want to go catch them and have their buddy and all that. I got that from this movie. I really did. Like it's like, oh, I want to be in this world. They made me want to be in that world. They brought it to life so beautifully. And I think they played the story beats out of how things are different and why Rhyme City is what it is, and like the characters and their relationships and all the different Pokemon you see, and they really established them beautifully, and it was great, dude.
The thing is, if you went to do a regular Pokemon movie, then you get into that whole tournament trope, and I'm like, I don't want to watch that again.
Again, I think if you did it with the right people, I didn't want to harp on that too much. I don't want this to be a review about. No, you don't have to apologize. Don't have to apologize. I was just saying that I didn't want to.
I'm derailing you. That's what I do.
Yeah, that is your superpower. That's all right. That's right. I have my superpowers too. But yeah, no, I mean, I just think it was great. And you know who's probably going to not get nearly the credit they deserve for this? Because everybody's so enamored with Ryan Reynolds and Pikachu and how adorable he is.
The kid?
But yeah, Justice Smith, I believe. He was fantastic in this. Like, he really gives a phenomenal performance in this.
I mean, the people in this, you believe that they think there's Pokemon there.
Yeah, everybody committed fully, and it totally works.
Yeah.
And like his girl, well, not his girl, but the girl character.
Yeah.
Like, she's great too, and she's got one of those familiar looks. Like, I don't think I've seen her in things, but I'm like,
she's a hashtag not whatever.
yeah, she's like an amalgamation of like a whole bunch of other great actors, but she's fantastic too, and she's super charming.
And I have to say, in the technology, because I mean, there is a lot of interaction between humans and Pokemon.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, it looks like a genuine interaction between two physical, beings.
Absolutely. The music is great. Like, I even said it during the end credits, like, I'm loving this soundtrack. And I won't want to spoil what it was, but like because a lot of movies do like a visual thing during the end credits now.
Yeah.
That was great too. And what like a loving kind of homage to the past and everything as well. Some other great characters. Bill Nighy. Is it Bill Nighy?
Yeah, it is Bill Nighy.
He's fantastic.
Not the science guy.
Right, not the science guy, the British one. He's fantastic in it too.
Yeah.
Not in a lot. They did do some things too where in the beginning of the movie I'm like, oh crap, that's kind of obvious that this is going to be this or that character's going to do this, but nope, they totally flipped the script on you on some things.
Yeah.
They give you a little bit of nightmare fuel. They give you some major epic set pieces. And then what was let's include Mike Elmore since he's not here. I've got it. Now his review is slightly different from ours, so I'm going to give you he did not give me
Mike
permission.
Elmore is his co-host on Drunken Movie Night.
And you've seen him in a couple of reviews like Sausage Party. But he said he already saw it. Great CGI, but the plot felt like it was written by the makers of Just Dance 2018.
And we have no idea what the hell that means.
No, we don't get that at all because we think the plot worked perfectly for what it is. I mean, maybe I shouldn't use the word perfectly. I'm a little overused with that. I'm sure if I really break it down, there are flaws in there if you're the person that wants to go nitpick everything. But I mean, I thought it flowed really well. There was nothing that took me out and got me being like, oh wait, well what about this? What about that? What about the other? If anything, I could say that maybe some of it towards the end is a little rushed, and maybe they could have built to certain bad guy stuff a little bit more than they did. But I don't know that you really needed to, because it had a great pace to it.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, this is over? Okay.
Yeah, right? Like, I mean, it really flies by. And from start to finish, I mean, I love the way it opens. There's certain characters that are in the movie that you're like, oh my god, cool. Or not characters, but actors. And that was really nice. We'll get into that in
spoilers, though.
Yeah, we'll totally talk about that in our spoiler video.
And the other thing that we will do in our spoiler video is we got these little...
Where's mine?
Special edition Detective Pikachu Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
And he got one too. So we'll open these during our spoilers.
Yeah. So you get an unboxing and a movie review and spoilers, but we're going to spoil what's in those as well. Full crowd 3D. The 3D I thought was really good. I thought there were definitely moments, at least for me in this, where the 3D mattered.
In all honesty, the 3D didn't jump out to me that much.
See, I think and again, kind of in the trailer, but like the first time he walks into Rhyme City, when he's walking through that night market, things like that, like the forest stuff.
I didn't really feel it.
Well, again, you're not supposed to, or at least you're not supposed to be aware of it, but I always have that in the back of my mind. Was this worth my struggle to get to a 3D screening? Because not our Regal, not our people that work at our Regal, they do the best they damn well can, but this new corporation that took over Regal is really pissing me off. That's a whole story for another Godzilla day, too, so... How do you book the entire week of IMAX and not do a single 3D? Okay, never mind.
Stop derailing yourself.
Yeah, I totally derailed myself. Yeah, we'll talk about that when we get to Godzilla in a month. Less than a month, yay. But so Yeah, really enjoyed it again, and make sure like Justice Smith deserves a lot of credit too because he was fantastic in this. But of course, Ryan Reynolds is great. He's always charming, and the Pikachu is adorable. Just absolutely, they're gonna sell so many freaking Pikachu dolls now. Like,
not that they didn't already.
I know, but you know that's about to double because this movie. Pika. Oh, that's how we should do the whole spoiler review is just us going Pika 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 Psyduck. But yeah. All right. So yeah, no, I'm good. I just figured we were close enough to 10. Why not take it to 10? All right. So there's our no spoiler thoughts. Be on the lookout for the spoiler review. It's a little bit warm in here. There's not enough people. We could probably keep the windows down on the next one. But you know, because spoilers, we don't want to ruin it for people in the parking lot. But yeah. So again. Careful for comments. People may spoil in comments, but please don't spoil in these comments. If you want to talk spoilers, jump to the spoiler video.
Yep.
But if you are brave enough to check them out, let us know. Are you excited? You're going to go see it? All that kind of stuff. Definitely geek out with us in the comments. Let us know how excited you are and if you like the game or not. And who's your favorite Pokemon? I haven't played enough to really, I mean, I would go with an obvious choice, so I can't really, you know.
Bulbasaur is my favorite as far as starters go.
Yeah,
Bulbasaur.
Yeah, I always like starting with Bulbasaur, so I may have to agree with you on that, but, Magic
Growlithe could be cool, though.
Oh my god, wait, what was
Jigglypuff?
No, Jigglypuff was great, but no,
That is so not helpful.
Skull thing.
Oh, Cubone.
Cubone. He might be my new favorite Pokemon.
It's so tiny.
It's so tiny. All right,
so vicious.
Yeah, right. But anyways, we're gonna get out of here before we get into spoiler territory. And let us know. Click the thumbs up. Give us the thumb of encouragement. We do love to be encouraged. And check out the Stardust app. We did a spoiler and non-spoiler review over there. Look up the Eric Butts. Use the link in the description below. Cool. All right, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go talk some spoilers and we're gonna watch some more stuff. We'll see you all later.